Sounds good.
Ooh-wee. We're back at it again. Out here on the trail with
Yeah.
10 paces.
Yes, sirree, and what a show we got tonight. Mm,
And while
I'm excited.
a certain idiot loser's out rustling up some victuals, as displayed by his canvas, we're going to have some fireside talk.
That's right. We're gonna stoke the flames while we wait to flame him.
Oh, why wait?
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Smells like poop and he's rude to boot.
The rock can smell what he's cooking, and it smells like shit.
How you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm not bad. I'm just chilling. Excited to be here, honestly. I
Me
love
too.
doing these. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like,
It's one of the things I look forward to every week.
I won't lie, leading up to it, it was like that twinge of anxiety, but once we're in it, I'm like, man, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I feel that every time I go live.
Yeah. And after the whirlwind that was today, like I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad I made it here in time with minimal issue. Made it here
Yeah, it
early
sounded
with
like
minimal issue.
that's right. You were afraid you were gonna be late. You were early.
Yeah. I okay, so I had work today. Went in early to
Mhm.
work uh because I had to leave for jury duty. So I
And
wanted
you still had to go to work?
uh yeah, I really didn't want to make up the time. So
Oh,
as
fair.
much time as I could, not have to make up. But I had jury duty in the afternoon, and then uh there's a whole it was a whole adventure. But went to jury duty, read through all of that Brian Lee O'Malley book, Seconds, while waiting an hour for them to tell us to leave. And
Oh,
ended up going back to work because again, so now I don't have to make up any time over the week. And then I went to the dentist, and now I'm here.
so it's been a day for you.
Ooh boy,
It's been 2 days.
something like it. And I think like the low
Uh,
point of my day um, is when I grabbed lunch before going to jury duty.
mhm.
And so I went and grabbed some to go food from Soul Taco, and they didn't put any utensils or napkins in my bag, and I didn't find that out till I was at the parking garage uh,
Fuck.
before jury duty, and uh, ended up eating a spicy pork bowl with a random chip clip I found in my car.
I thought you were just gonna say your fingers or, like, some pins.
But they didn't put any napkins in there. So,
Oh, true.
I mean, I could have just walked in there with the gochujang hand and been like, I'm ready to do my civic duty. High five.
Yeah, just start shaking hands with everyone in the jury.
Ooh yeah, you
Be
guys
like,
ready for
"Sorry, I
this?
just
Come
ate."
on, let's make a decision.
Yeah, let's decide the rest of someone's life, potentially.
Ooh bud.
So, I know you can't tell me, but blink twice if it was the Johnny Depp case.
Uh,
I understand.
blink, blink.
Nah, we it's probably best that we brought this up before Dakota got back. I'm sure he's got some words on that.
Oh boy. Yeah.
No, I haven't been up to a whole lot, as you know, but I'll let the world know. My internet's been out for a couple days after a bad storm, so I've been living the Neanderthal life, turning on lights by hand and, playing single player games.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
It could be worse. I still have power.
Yeah.
I coulda just had to, I don't know, read or sleep or
Ooh.
stolen the internet from McDonald's.
Red Axum says that's the dream. And I don't know if he's referring to uh,
Not having
eating a
internet?
pork bowl with a chip clip or playing single player games.
Like I said, could be worse. Played some RimWorld. RimWorld's good for that. Life without Wi-Fi. It's easy, just unplug your router or modem, or be like me and have your lawn the wiring under your lawn lightning.
You you cut out a little bit there. Missed the last.
Oh, I just said you could be like me and have the wiring under your lawn struck by lightning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was super fucking loud
Yeah.
and a little scary.
Yeah. I like I woke up at 3 a.m. Friday night because storms were bad all over, and
Yeah.
there was just bang, 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 bang outside the window, and I looked to see what's going on, and there are green sparks flashing off, and there's a
Did
tree
it?
just like causing. I guess it was pressing two lines of a power line to arc.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and so it was going off for the rest of the morning because Amarin couldn't quite come out and deal with it right away because they had a quite a whole lot to deal with.
Yeah, it's pretty understandable. You'd think it'd be a little higher on their priorities, but hey.
Yeah, I mean, in the nature of danger, I guess it was mid tier, all things considered.
Right, there wasn't a cat stuck up there, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, that would have been priority one.
Yeah. How have you been this week, Red Axum? Done anything fun? You may not want to
No,
keep the timer there. That's where the Twitch notifications go.
I don't know that I have that set up, unfortunately. Unless it was set up
You
on.
might. It should still be linked. I mean, I can test it right now.
Yeah, let's do it. But I know
Let me pull up.
his bathtub's leaking through to his kitchen. Oh, fun! That's a new development.
That sounds way worse than my predicament, to be honest. Mine is just first world, like literal first world problems.
Or get an update from Dakota from the spirit realm.
Feel it. I feel it coming through. What's it saying? Hold on.
Eating d- dinner.
Dinner. Okay. Eating dinner. I think he's devouring man flesh.
Well, that's a dinner if I ever had it.
Interesting. Not something I would have. It's not quite something I would admit on stream, but hey.
God, I hate you too.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, I think we all got
aw.
grievances with God.
You almost made me spit out my coffee. Almost. I kept it down.
Circling back to uh, Axum, he and I got to hang out Saturday, and Cairo was there too, and that was a lot of fun. We watched the new
Oh,
Chip and
yeah.
Dale movie.
I know very little about that. I know the cameo appearance, that's literally it,
Yeah,
and I
like
don't even know if that's real.
it's probably the same cameo that I saw. Um,
Um, was it ugly?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
this is very much like a. It was a weird property for it, but I don't know. It's kind of a modern spin on. I don't know how much I want to say about it.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you
Well,
know?
how was the movie, though?
It was really good. Like
Or is
it.
that what you're asking?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, set my vague barometer here.
Tiptoe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was really good. It did a lot of stuff that I thought was really interesting. Had some like genuinely funny moments, and uh, I don't know, was just a an enjoyable movie to watch. Did a lot I
That
didn't
is
expect
pretty
from
surprising.
a Disney Plus movie, but kudos to the team behind it. Kirby, you get out of here. You know you're not welcome here.
I missed I missed that. What?
Kirby needs to get his ass out of here.
Oh, that rat. I must be lagging behind. Let me refresh. Oh, that's a big boy with a big handprint.
Yeah, I think the handprints knew.
No,
I must have
the
missed that. I must
handprint
have
is
been
most definitely not
too engrossed in my drawings last time.
too engrossed.
Now
Yep.
I'm just grossed out. But what say we get to drawing on this first prompt here?
Sounds good to me. Had to stop myself from saying Gucci because that's always what I say.
Oh yeah, that's that's one that kind of teetered off. I still
It's
say it
not
from time to
cowboy.
time.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that I'm trying to stop myself from like I'm not trying to drop it from my general vernacular. It's just for the show. It's not very western. Sounds
You saying
gooch to
cowboys
me.
don't have
There you go.
fashion?
That's the new one. I don't think cowboys wear Gucci.
Cowboys definitely don't have fashion.
It's all Levi's to me.
Yep. We'll have to do cowboy fashion sometime. Just draw some Gucci cowboys.
Ooh, hell yeah. The Western Met Gala, the Met
Yeah.
Roundup, or the Met Hoedown.
Oh my god, stop it. Red Axum, no.
Axel says, "Where I come from, it's all cornbread and chicken."
I'm pretty sure the Met
You know, I
Hoedown's
could
a
go for
real
it.
event.
I hope not.
Yeah, that kind of event usually usually has some connotations. Anyway, Wazihe, since you're joining us in the here on the trail, would you like to introduce the first prompt? I fucking can't shake this Western thing. Like, this isn't how I talk normally. Everybody
I was
knows
about to
that.
say, the way you snap back to it was almost as if it was like an aside to a camera. It's like he does know he's still like audible, right?
You forgot to mute the
Ira
stream.
says draw.
And he's back. Yeah, I have a, and then fired a gun.
There's a cowboy ghost who's haunting my body. Red Axum's bleeding badly.
I don't know. I think at this point you're haunting the cowboy ghost.
Good way to exercise.
I think the
All
cowboy
right.
ghost haunts us all.
My shenanigans is over. I'm good to go now. Let me get Kirby out of here. That's no longer true. All right. Which one are we doing first? The element swap.
Yeah, I
Yes.
believe so.
All right, pardon me. All right. So first we're doing a little game where we make each other do horrible things to horrible creatures. I'm talking about changing the elements on Pokemon. So I believe Aaron, you have the elements, and then Travis and I each have a Pokemon for each other. Is that correct?
That
Yay, nay?
is accurate.
All right, now Travis, I have a list of 4 because my first one, there's some you could argue it's not fair to do that one yet for silly reasons, but I have a couple.
Okay.
So, do we want to do Pokemon first or Element first?
Since
Do Pokemon first.
I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, you can always change elements on the fly, and we can kind of do that for both.
All
You
right.
can also do duo elements.
Right, and I was gonna say some of the choices I have get a second element down their line, and I think that's still fair game.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, if they get it down the line, then they don't get it.
Well, you know what? Fine. Do you want the one that's
Sock it to me.
do you want my
Yeah,
personal pick?
Give him your worst.
Yeah, do you want my personal pick or the trendy fun one?
The former.
Former. All right, Mudkip.
Okay. You fucking meme lord.
The other one was Fuecoco.
I'm not terribly familiar with Fuecoco. Oh, that's the Applegator, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a new one, so I'm like, you could argue that's not allowed yet, but
We know it's fire type. But
I would allow it.
all right. I'll let Travis choose because I've already announced both.
Alright, then for you, I thought about doing some curveballs I know you'd hate, but I think this one would be kind of fun.
All right, well, what is it?
Frostlats.
I have to Google this. I don't. How do you spell that?
Frossalas.
Okay, it looks kind of like a geisha in a mask.
I guess it has like a big ol' kind of chomping beak.
This one on stream, if that shows up,
Yes.
it should. Okay. All right. I'm curious since I gave you my possibly rude answer. What was your second one gonna be?
I was thinking Shuckle or what's his name? Clobblepuss.
I'm sorry. What?
How do you? A sword and shield fighting octopus.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I
love that one.
How do you spell it?
Exactly as it sounds, brother.
Maxim's got it in the chat.
I have to scroll screens. Hold on. Where did all my screens go?
Yeah. All this takes a lot of getting used to.
Oh, I'm spelling it claw, like
Yeah, that was.
a claw.
Oh no, Clawber.
There's 3 things I'll always miss, though.
Oh, he's cute.
1, not
Yeah.
having to watch my step all the time.
All right, I'm sticking with the first one though. I feel like that's the
2.
most interesting by a mile.
Forget about 2.
Right on, yeah.
Okay.
I think there are a lot of fun things
So
to
which
do
one
with
are-
it.
I miss the
Which-
songs. Folks from
Which
Ceylondia
you
knew how to
do,
carry a
Travis?
tune.
Sorry, you've gone
Sure,
robotic.
we've got some
What's
songs
that?
on the old gramophone, but try and imagine
Which
what they
you do?
sounded like. playing to a room
I'm
full
gonna
of
do
fine people.
Mudkip.
Unwinding at the soul regret after a hard day's work.
He is
Those were the days.
I'm gonna
in the
say-
Matrix.
Yeah, we're losing you in and out.
For you.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this. It's entertaining.
If need be, Aaron, I think you might have
I'm
to.
gonna say.
Might have to chat it to us, and we'll be your proxies.
Oh,
Ooh, a dual type. Okay.
don't call it that.
What, dual type?
I thought you said stool type. I thought you were like
That
smashing. Never mind. I misheard you horribly.
Appreciate the feedback, actually. Let me turn y'all up here.
I'm doing Frost Last, Stabby. Which is weird because I think that's the first time I've called you that and not Aaron. You know, I just assumed he could. Oh, okay. Ghost and fighting. What?
Oh, that's cool. I mean, you're already working with a ghost.
Oh, is this guy Ice Ghost?
Yep.
I didn't even know that. Good to know.
We've also from Snow Runt, who I absolutely adore.
All right. I'm gonna
I
write
thought
my
it was
elements.
ice.
It's Ghost Ice.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm just gonna write fighting since
Well,
it's
I
already
Fine.
already ice. So
You mean ghost?
yeah, sorry, I did misspeak. All right. I mean, you're in control, Travis. Let us know when to push the go button.
Yeah. Let me get a timer set up. Sorry, I'm juggling a few things here.
It's all good. Today is kind of a chaos week. We all 3 had shit going on. It's part of why I was late.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
if
it's no
you
big.
heard any of what I had going on before this, but oh boy. The clock
well-
sound fine?
Yeah, that's fine. And no, I didn't. I was AFK until I started writing on the screen.
Alright. Timer's going, let's do it. But yeah, I just had a big old bang up busy day. And for the sake of the viewers, I'm not gonna recount it all. But you know where they can watch it.
Catch it in the VOD.
Catch it in the VOD, or go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/VX_YY capital X, some more letters.
My God. What in the hell? Tell you what, after the next prompt, we're gonna have to resize my screen because it is off. No worries about it now, though. Where the fuck do I start with this?
Yeah.
My first inclination was to replace the ice spikes on his head with giant fist. But I
That's a
kind of
good
want to.
instinct.
I want it to seem like a legitimate Pokemon design, so now I'm kind of sitting here like, let me look up more reference to this guy, see what kind of poses they do.
Obviously, they're gonna be very floaty.
Yeah. Uh-oh, was that Aaron leaving?
Yeah. I don't know if you heard he's operating off the hotspot.
Yeah, I got to talk to him for a couple minutes before we started. Okay, yeah, this person seems pretty flowy. They do a lot of the typical geisha poses and stuff. How do I want this to go?
Huh.
You find a pencil I like first.
I don't know. Fairy's a fun one, but it's tough. Like, they always have so much lore behind them.
I would argue fairy is the hardest type, besides maybe... No, never mind. I would just argue fairy is the hardest type. Maybe...
That's why I gave it to you.
Maybe both fairy and normal, because they kind of teeter on that edge.
Yeah. Like,
Couldn't
normally
be
you just kind of
because
make it... Sorry, go ahead.
It couldn't be because they just took a lot of normal types and shoved them into fairy.
That's part of the problem, for sure. It's like, I gotta... look at some reference. Trying to think if there's like any hallmarks of fighting type Pokemons, but all I keep coming up with are big, naked, muscly people.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, I was just like... I don't know if this reference has helped me at all.
I had an idea for a fighting ghost once before they finally fucking released one, but I don't wanna influence you too much.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm pretty impressionable right now.
He's just a boy.
I could give you some pointers, but I'd rather see what you come up with.
I like. What breed's better?
Okay,
Ooh,
I've
this is
closed
tough.
pretty much everything I can that takes up bandwidth.
I think I'm going to...
I mean,
Get-
watching. What are you gonna get?
I think I'm gonna get, So, Travis, so we're on the same page. How much are we changing the original design? Because what I'm gonna do is gonna add to the design, like, in a pretty significant way. Or do you think we should try to keep this, like, very much, it's the same Pokemon, just a different type?
I think as long as it still reads as that Pokemon, you know, that's the important part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I know as vague as shit, but you're a professional artist, man. Like, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, I've operated on far worse directions the majority of my career. And God knows I'm only a year in, so I'm sure there's worse to come.
Oh, that could be cool.
Chingling? I'm not familiar with that Pokemon either.
It's like a chime bell. It looks like a
Yeah.
jingle bell with, like
Oh!
a scroll hanging off of it.
I've seen that one. Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, make it scary though. How does fairy and steel? They already did a clockwork thing. I don't have time to overthink this.
Nope. You've got less time than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, to everybody out there, we're gonna try and keep this one kind of succinct.
We got places to be, apologies.
Such is life.
Yeah. If I were Dakota, I'd probably change the things, little like earlobe looking arm things.
Oh, they
to
are,
be
and
more fighting.
there is a I was originally gonna make him fist. I'll just spoil this now. I'll show you what I was gonna do. And it was more of a meme. I was just gonna make him little Diglets.
Too bad he didn't get ground type.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
My first thought was dragon, but then I was like, that would change the look of the Pokemon way too much.
Yeah. Well, now I'm fighting with literally like trying to play the ghost element up a little bit more. Because, I think you could argue Frostlass is vaguely, if barely any, ghost. So I was thinking of adding some Spectral Fist and kind of having it keep that, let me erase some of this, that, like, timid geisha look, because I think the duality of, like, the timid Pokemon with a big ghost fist is fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's,
you could pretty easily change the belt to either be like a championship belt or like a karate gi belt.
oh yeah, it's gonna be
That's
some, there's gonna be some sort of sash.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever asked, Dakota, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Shuppet.
Shuppet. I don't think I've asked that. Maybe I have.
It's come
way,
up.
Now we know.
It's come up on the show once before, I know, because I've answered it.
Oh.
And yeah, I think it's one of the first times I didn't get a confused huh. So.
Shuppet's...
Nah, Shuppet's cool.
It's a cool choice. It's interesting for sure.
Yeah.
Now, why Shuppet over like Banette, the evolved form?
I like them both. I think it's just because I find Shuppet a little cuter. That's all. I think it's really just the simplicity, which normally I prefer overly complex dumb shit. So, very interesting that this time I was drawn to the simplicity.
Maybe that's why. It stands out to you.
Now, I thought about springing this on you guys, but I'm not gonna quite do what I originally thought, which would have been taking up the entire time. Travis, for Mudkip, would you smash or pass?
Nah, like I'd hang out. We could probably play some video games or something, but just not into them like that.
Okay. You don't want to grab those little cheeks and, go to town?
No, we've got more of a platonic thing going on.
Dakota, what about you with Frostlass?
Oh, I'm a degenerate smash.
Okay.
You gonna get cursed though.
Whatever, that happens every time I smash.
Some would hope that you'd get cursed.
Listen, it's just my poor life choices. There's not like some ulterior of cool guy motive here. This is a tragedy.
Everybody loves a good tragedy though.
Smash or pass away. Maybe both if you're lucky.
Now, I'm not sure if that's you giving me permission or just saying pass away, but either way. This guy left his whole family for a Frostlass in Legends? What? I hope. I really liked Legends. I hope they continue it and iron it out more. I thought Legends was really fun. I'm not going to read that out loud. I'm sorry.
Now, if we're talking Pat Simeon, then yes, I'm all about it.
That's just kind of weird.
You're at about 9 minutes.
Oh, this is going to be a real rough sketch.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, we got to commit to the Diglets. It's the most important thing.
This is definitely going to be one of those come back to in a later episode if you want.
I might not have time to color, but I can at least try and line it out.
Oh, yeah. Fuck color on this one.
Much too thick.
No such thing.
I told you it was platonic.
I don't know with the way you're drawing it.
All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
Toxicity, smash or pass?
I'm gonna look it up because I'm confusing it, I think, with the one before it.
He's Stoner Frog.
Punk frog.
Oh, that one. That one's pretty cool. It's a little hard actually, and not in that way.
I was about to say, I
Not
think we
yet.
have our answer.
Out protest too much.
Is blue the shiny one?
I
There are
believe
two
so.
versions. There's like a
Oh,
new wave version and
it
a
does the
thrash
phase
punk
shift.
version.
Oh, that's right. I always thought the other one was just different.
One's a guitar player, one's a bass
yeah,
player.
they do look different. Oh, cool. Which one? This is important. Which
Oh.
one's bass?
Oh, the blue one, because he's sad.
How much time do we have, Aaron? This is important.
Just under
8
7.
minutes. 7 minutes.
Oh, right, you're in control today.
Aha, I have the law.
There is one thing I need to change about this, and it's very obvious now that I look about it.
What are you changing?
Once I get my thing to stop fighting me. There we go. This isn't its other arm like I originally intended. It's gonna be... I have to flip it. It's gonna be, its tail.
Cool. I'm not one to shy away from the challenge. I'd say smash. Now I want to see what the shiny is. Oh, that's cool.
What's the shiny
It's a
look
little
like?
different. It's a little more red, and it's got like a purple front.
Huh. That's a definite smash for me then.
Yeah. That's actually one of them that I used in the recent game.
I actually never played through Sword and Shield or Legends.
I would definitely recommend it. There's a lot of story, really, in both, but they're good.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I think I
just
preferred my. What were you
preferred
saying? Oh, I think I prefer my Pokemon games to a little less story.
Considering their stories, well, I haven't played those, so I shouldn't comment, actually. I was gonna
I
say,
mean, the story's okay, but like, I don't know. I liked it more when like instead of like it being the central focus.
Yeah.
You went all robot-y, so I'm just gonna agree.
Well, Travis agreed.
I speak robot.
Fucking Transformer.
I prefer it when you sort of stumble on the bad guys instead of it being the main focus.
Mm-hmm. You're still just
I can agree with
like
that.
going through their Pokemon adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still
it's
waiting
the
for
kind
a
of
game that has. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say they have the exact same trope in Mega Man Battle Network, where the main character just somehow keeps running into these cyber criminals. Oops.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on my childhood dream of a game that has every region in it, or just a bunch of regions.
Were they ever gonna do that MMO?
Who knows? I mean, officially, probably not. Because then people won't buy the real games.
Nintendo's still kind of online shy. Definitely gotten a lot better about it over the past, 5 years or so.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally understand why they're online shy. It's a fucking terrible place.
Yeah, the internet is not safe for children, and Nintendo likes to be a children-focused company.
Mm-hmm.
The game director wasn't asked about the prospect of doing an all-region title. Why?
And it's going to be hard to get Game Freak to do anything because they're still they keep their team very minimum and kind of refuse to expand, it seems.
I mean, I'd be happy with a pixel art game if they went back to that and just had a smaller team.
Mm-hmm. But that doesn't work well with
I mean, the
merchandising.
true. The only thing I would wonder about how it would work is how would you do that, like the whole speeder aspect? They could always go past level 100.
Or just balance their levels to have a little more meaning. That's the harder one, though.
Yeah.
I think what would be cool is if they did an MMO that was all regions, and then, you know, you kind of pick your starting region, and, you know, you do your leveling in there, and then you can start branching out and doing higher level stuff in other regions. So, like, maybe there's still a level cap, but you've got so much to explore.
Yeah, I think that could work. Or like Red Axum saying make 2 modes.
For honor and for glory.
Yeah, for glory you can just try hard and have like level 100s fighting a level 7 Metapod. And for honor you can just, not be a tryhard.
Yeah.
But that's where people are going to go to try hard.
This is true. You got about 30 seconds. That's
That
right.
is unfortunate to find out.
My bad.
Yep.
I apologize. I'll try to glance up at the timer more often.
No, it's cool. I could have asked as well before I decided to start this process.
I meant to do a 1-minute warning, but I was a little late to the draw on that one.
Ha 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 ha
Yeah,
ha ha ha.
Normally I'd give you guys extra time, but we're a little pressed for time.
Yeah, I'm just going to color this while we talk about other stuff, because so people
Sure.
can kind of see what I had in mind.
I'm actually happy with how this came out. It'll let me a simple line work.
Yeah.
I incorporated my big ghost fist in pretty organically. That's all I wanted.
Oh, nice. Normally I wouldn't be watching, but I'm also monitoring.
Dude, I watch-
OBS.
I watch every single time. Don't even fret.
Dirty dog.
Dirty cheat.
Man, we did away with that after like the 3rd show. Don't even.
Very rarely does it matter.
I almost never do look at it until I'm almost done anyway.
Yeah, you've got too much to focus on.
Basically.
It's,
You know what? Actually, I have a cheat to make this work. So, we're done. Where's that new layer?
let's see how robust this tool is. Oh, that's
You can try your new tool.
I also love the icon for it. It's like a little manga chibi ice cream man. Ooh, it's so good.
I'm excited. Oh, that's cool.
other fill stuff. So if I do one of these, no dice. It's understandable. If I reference that layer, damn. But if I make a new layer, shit. Yeah, that's fair. It's gonna have limitations.
There's probably also settings you could go inside and tweak it.
Actually, all layers. Not what I wanted. And time. Probably past time. Got caught up with my toys.
Oh, it's been time for a bit, but it's okay.
But yeah. So,
I-
Dakota, you want to give us a rundown of what you got going on over there?
Not really.
Okay, cool. So
No. It's I'll go ahead. I'm just being combative. Yeah, so I tried to change the mask into like a little more of a luchador style helmet. Just give its demeanor a little more aggression, and then big ghost fist for the tail.
nice.
It
I
changed
really
its-
dig the ghost fists.
Yeah, I changed the sash into black belt because fighting, That's really it. I was probably gonna change the body color here, but just didn't have time. It's all right. It's ghost anyway.
Yeah, it works.
I'm happier than I thought I would be with it. Oh god.
I did give you a hard one.
Um,
Nubs on the top.
It's not like you knew. It's got Diglets up there.
Oh, that's a cool concept, and he is right. Like, they look like the little, the training dummies.
Yeah. Honestly, at first they were just these shapes because they kind of feel like just a fighting Pokemon shape. I noticed. So, but then I thought, why not Diglett? I definitely like Red Axum's narrative way more.
Mine, I had a hard time trying to work Fairy into the steel thing, because every initial idea I had kept coming back to, like, Ghost type, and I'm like, oh, some kind of mechanical prankster, or, a Ghost in the Machine, but Ghost is already a type. So I tried to think of some complex machine work that's basically magic. And so I decided to give Mudkip turn his head fin and tail into gyroscopes. So that's how he keeps balance and kind of navigates.
I like it.
It does feel fairy steel. That's a very I think the only one I know of is Klefki. Is that what it's called?
There's Klefki, yeah. Then there's Migirna, which is a legendary. It has like a clockwork Pokeball body.
I tried to do some weird typing, but they are weird.
Yeah. There's only one actual Ghost fighting Pokemon, and I think it was really underwhelming, just thematically.
I can see why.
I'll have
It's
to look
hard
it
to
up.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Marshadow. I always thought it'd be fun to have, like, my idea for a Ghost fighting would be it starts off as a, like, punching bag, like one of those speed bags, and it's just like very beat up and cartoon beat up. It's got some like tape around it, and then it evolves into a mummy because it heavily incorporates into like the fist wraps.
That'd be cool.
I like that.
I think Marshadow's cute, but it does not read as a fighting Pokemon at all.
Right.
I don't even know. Here, let me check this guy out. Mars Shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck? No, he looks like a ghost fire.
I was gonna say fire, yeah.
Nothing about it. You know what? Mine's better. Fight me.
Square up, cowards. Alright. We good to keep on rolling? Keep these cattle moving?
Yeah.
God,
Let's
sure.
keep
There it is.
these cattle moving, as you said.
No, don't say that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let's,
okay.
herd
We're
them
good to
on
go.
over.
Aaron, wanna introduce what we're doing next?
Let me look it up again, because I already forgot.
Do you need a reminder?
Oh, no. I'll figure it out. Oh, is it the animals one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, hopefully my internet doesn't shit out while I explain this. Essentially, we're
Oh, I see you said I hope my internet doesn't shit out. It heard you.
Maybe I
Such
shouldn't.
good timing.
Dakota, you wanna do it? Because the whole reason I diverted in the first,
Yeah. Okay, so today we're doing D&D animals, and the idea is, pretty simple. You take an animal, some sort of critter, and mix it with a D&D class. So, I mean, that's what we're doing. There's not really much more to it. We never talked about it, but I assumed we were under the understanding that we keep it to like official D&D classes, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what was your class?
We haven't said yet.
Oh, okay. Well, go.
All right. I'm gonna put 30 on the clock.
Sounds good.
Sounds awful.
All right. Or you telling me to go to say my class?
That, but we can also
Correct.
talk about it while we draw. We're on a time crunch.
Yeah. So I'm kind of torn. I was thinking I had a couple ideas, and I think I'm gonna go with a warlock.
Cool.
How about you?
Do you know? Yeah.
I am doing a artificer.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it is a character from a D&D campaign. His name was Skips.
Like a regular show.
Sure.
Voiced by Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Doing that Joker voice.
Yeah, this was more like a nautical pun for like Skipper. That's where this one came from.
Oh, okay.
Is it
But I don't
a
mind it being
walrus?
associated. No, it is not. I feel like
I don't know.
failed.
I'm on my phone, so I can barely see it.
Oh, what I'm drawing? No. It is. I'll go ahead and tell you. It's Owl Kinku.
Oh, cool.
Yep, Takamori. Well,
And
he's got
then,
a last name now.
I'm assuming Travis's is gonna be an axolotl.
That'd be fun. But the inspiration of the prompt, and I don't know that you're privy to this, is like pests and vermin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which I guess an owl isn't necessarily vermin, but I understand where he's coming from with it. So
Yeah.
I'm going more along that route, I guess.
I'm cheating a bit with mine, but I think it kind of fits because of the, they hunt vermin, so that's my gymnastics to allow this.
So you're that's more of an enemy than a PC.
Yeah, every good group of heroes needs villains, right? And we all know someone had to make the heroes, so here we are.
and what's a cool grimdark what's it called, like implement for a spellcaster?
Uh,
Focus.
Yeah.
I mean, a scythe. If you really want to go grimdark,
Yeah, that's fair.
or a like a bloodletting knife.
Hmm. How about like an embalming
Or-
tool?
Yeah. I was gonna have a warlock that his main weapon was a shovel, so he'd also be like a gravedigger.
Oh, nice. A friend of ours made a grave cleric who had a shield that turned into a shovel.
I had also thought about doing that.
I like the embalming.
Yeah.
Those brain hooks. And I guess like they don't quite have scalpels, but we'll give them a really sharp knife.
I will be right back.
Right on.
It's never heard from again.
Shame, but sometimes it's just how it goes.
That's life.
Sometimes you just lose somebody on stream for content.
Whatever gets the viewers.
No,
It'll
he
be
just resigned. That was it.
it'll be Joe next week. Where is there it is. I want to give him fun eyebrows.
Some of these. And some of these. Alright, that's enough rough. Let's get fine with it. Ooh, I'm digging this soundtrack though, and I think I might have it playing on the streams from here on out.
Oh, you just made me realize I haven't had music on this whole time.
My boy.
There we go. Whoops.
Was that seriously drawing with a brush this fine? Damn.
You little maniac.
Can't find that sweet spot. That'll work. A little thick, but you know I like them.
I don't like this arm. I knew something was coming.
It was low-hanging fruit, and I'm barely standing.
There we go. This feels more. I think I'm sticking to an ink drawing on this one because I want to really nail it.
Oh gosh, I want to get some of that fine detail in there.
Yeah.
I might get color, but we'll see.
I have to give him a really large spyglass because he's like the ship's lookout.
Oh, do you need a spyglass? He's got eyes for miles.
Oh, it's just part of the joke.
Mostly for
Yeah,
looks.
the story behind it is. Yeah, it's a sentimental item in the actual story of the campaign. It's the old captains who he was really attached to.
That's cool. Told you about my my rat folk artificer a little bit.
Yeah, I remember hearing a little bit of it.
Yeah, it was really fun. I finally got to play him, and I always like being able to play a character a lot more, because chances are if you like an NPC, your players will never openly choose to interact with them. But if you create somebody just to fill out a room, there's your fucking campaign.
Yep. That is a proven again fact. We got our first application.
Definitely not Kyra.
That's too bad, because I'm
Coming in
back.
clutch. I don't know. I'd like to see
What are your
both your
qualifications?
platforms.
I'm already here, and I won't have this insurrection.
Ooh, that's a strong platform.
Yeah.
And definitely not Kyra. Your rebuttal? Nothing, huh?
Very curious about this tactic of opening the door and then shutting it.
I like to give people hope.
And then rip it away?
Train attack dogs. That's pretty badass.
That is pretty badass. I'll give you that.
All right, Aaron.
I can hire someone to train attack dogs.
Is it?
Is it?
Kyra?
I was about to say.
It definitely might be.
And we'll wait for the delay for the rebuttal.
Yeah. What's your favorite D&D character you've gotten to play, like ever?
Mine. I almost always DM, so for me it's an NPC called Dr. Whitfor. He is multiple personalities trapped in a tar monster, so he's all tar and skeleton. And the three personalities that the group have met are a gigantic hound that looks like the tar and bone skeleton of a Doberman. And then his other side is a very posh doctor who is in the shape of a bipedal Wendigo.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
He is a very interesting character, especially because they haven't. Anytime he transforms, he forces a fear check out of everybody. So it creates some interesting scenarios.
That's cool. As I was saying before, I had an NPC that I finally got to play as a PC, and I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. It was a Radfolk artificer, who is also a Cajun cook, and it was just a lot of fun to play. And between that and a wizard fresh out of, wizarding school, my go-to spell has become Grease, because I think that's just the most fun spell in the game so far. At least that I've gotten to play with, really. We had a PC encounter where they were coming to, they seemed hostile, so I cast Grease on the gun somebody was holding, because it says centered on a point, so I cast it on the gun handle, because it still technically wasn't combat. And it always causes fun things to happen. How about you, Aaron?
Mine's sort of a toss-up. I had a gnome fighter who, maybe they weren't a fighter. I don't remember. They had a pet, so I guess they weren't a fighter, or maybe they were multi-classed. But a gnome that was built as a tank, but rode a medium-sized some sort of snake, so that they ride them in combat and then be able to maneuver around people with them to flank. It was really fun. I had maneuvers and stuff with them. Their name was John. The snake's was. The other one that I really liked playing with this also a gnome, though like years apart, um, invention wizard. So every time that they cast a spell, it's on like a table of like 10 spells, depending on what spell slot you use, and you just have to roll a d10. And so
that's
you don't
cool.
actually know what you're gonna cast. And I think if you roll a 1, it fails, and if you roll a 0, you get to roll again and then double cast, like cast 2 different spells, just for the price of 1.
Oh, that's cool.
It was very fun. And then I also had a Wand of Wonder, so I would roll on a D100, and it would have a range of things that would happen.
Oh, like the chaos magic table, kind of.
Yes. So a lot of accidental cloud kill casts, and at one point, one of our party members grabbed my wand while we were drinking, and just was like, "I want to cast a spell," and he rolled on the wand and accidentally like
Cutting out a little bit. Oh no, he caused
What?
Aaron to robotify in the future.
My God.
No.
We missed
He
the action there.
Okay, yeah. He didn't specify where he wanted to cast the spell, and a 48 to 50 was petrify, so he petrified himself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Was there a time limit?
And
on
then
it,
we had to.
or was it like permanent
No.
until?
It was permanent until we figured out how to unpetrify him.
Nice.
So that was really fun.
Kyra says in chat, I still have his whistle in reference to the Radfolk Artificer. Kyra's character is a lot of fun. They're a barbarian, but the wild magic barbarian wasn't fun or chaotic enough for Kyra, so we workshopped I call it a Path of Bedlam barbarian, where what we have it as is that whenever they rage, they have to attack every turn, and they have to deal damage at least once in every 3 attacks, or they have to roll on the wild magic table. So the rage is just like this chaos magic kind of building up inside them.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's a fun concept for sure.
It hasn't blown up in anybody's faces yet, but they also have the option to just choose not to attack and self-detonate.
I do love that it hasn't happened yet, just because it's such a cool story element. Then knowing it can still happen, and just the anticipation building for when it does finally go that way.
Oh yeah. Only
It'll
when
eventually
funny.
accidentally. It'll eventually happen at the worst time.
Oh yeah, it almost has.
Okay.
I lost my hair.
Yeah, they lost their hair,
Well,
and they just happened to be fighting I essentially put him up against Yule Lads, and this one was named Hair Eater. It was just so kismet.
It was a distraction technique.
Oh yeah, it worked. I'm like, oh, this couldn't be more perfect.
It's always great when shit like that comes together.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about your prompt so far?
Once I redrew the face, I was very happy with it.
Not sure how I'm feeling about this rogue.
I've got old face over here and new face on the body.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because He's supposed to be more childlike, so I needed it to be like a little smaller features and a little more like nervous energy, and I think I got that finally.
Oh yeah, the eyebrows did a lot for that.
Which I actually need to flesh those out because he's supposed to have some pretty gnarly eyebrows.
Yeah, Kyra's a force of chaos in our campaign. Skinned a bunch of gnolls, and then turned their pelts into a coat.
Still like.
They still have it.
Are any gnolls gonna be like, that's my brother?
They haven't encountered any more gnolls yet.
Maybe they went extinct. Wearing the pelts of extinct creatures. Kind of metal.
Last of the Knolls. That's definitely got to be a charisma bonus of the right company.
Yeah. It's a nice coat, I bet.
It's been a lot of fun. We're just encountering the issue of adults trying to schedule D&D.
Yeah, unless you can make it like a premeditated, like weekly thing or something, it gets real difficult.
Yeah, and even weekly, like, man, I got like shit to do.
Yeah, it does not always work out.
But it's been a lot of fun whenever we have gotten together.
That's good. I might keep this one purely sketchy. What do you think, Aaron?
Let me look at it.
Better question is, what's our timer?
We are at
Yeah,
9
you've still
minutes,
got
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think
You've
I'm
still
gonna
got time.
I'm gonna keep this sketchy and maybe revisit it another time.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do here. I just can't figure out fucking legs.
Legs are hard, man.
Especially when they're
If you really wanted to... Yeah. If you really wanted to add any color to it, I would add color to the magic.
You roboted out, so therefore no color.
Okay.
No, what were you saying?
I was going to say just to the magic bit.
Oh, on mine?
You know, fair. Oh, are we both doing magic bits?
Must be.
Yes.
Mine's
But
like
both-
a bauble.
Yeah. I was talking specifically about Dakota, but
Oh, gotcha.
either works.
Tap dancey legs. We both kind of got tap dancey legs. Although mine look like the ghost of Christmas future from Aqua Teen right now.
I can kind of see that.
Oh, I think I know what I gotta do with this back of this robe. So if I can make it look okay. But so as I was saying earlier, Kyra lent me seconds, and I read through all of that today.
How was it? I've never read it.
It's really good. It's a really fun story. It's just got a lot of clever elements that come together. It's not, super long. It's not a gigantic epic. But Brian Lee O'Malley's a talented writer. And I don't know, it has like really, really simple panels. But they do a whole lot for telling the story. And just like the placement of words and everything works really well in its favor.
God, it sounds like an artist I work with needs a lesson from this guy.
Have you not read any of his work?
I read Scott
Dakota?
Pilgrim.
Oh,
Actually, at Red Axum's house.
I used to have 2 full volumes of Scott Pilgrim because I got this box set that was like it came with, not came with, but it was around the time that the game came out, and then I was slowly building the hardcover color ones, but they both got stolen.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens.
They also have the Evil X hardcover set.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I lost him, and
I was gonna say it's full color hardcovers, but they've got the Evil X's instead of the original cover art on them. But sorry to cut you
that
off.
sounds super neat. Oh, I was just gonna say that I lost him in the divorce.
Ah, yeah.
God, I understand that feeling, bud.
It wasn't a divorce, but it might as well be.
I mean, literally yeah. Wait, we've talked about this before.
Yeah. We've
Forgot.
had similar backgrounds.
Yay, sad boy hours.
Can't say I
Hell
relate,
yeah.
but I'm here for you.
Motherfucker. Experience trauma
it's-
already.
It's probably for the best that you don't relate.
Yeah, honestly. 24 more books today. Jesus Christ.
What books? I think the next collection that I want to start building is all of One Piece.
Oh, boy.
I have, let me turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I got to... Shit. About 7. I had to recount because I realized halfway through some of them were My Hero.
They sell them in like arc sets that are like $100 each. That's how I would get them.
I was finding them at a V-Stock extremely cheap because they were used, so...
Hell yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Blue Period. Is Blue Period related to Blue Gender at all? That's the name of that one, right?
I was just
He's
You're just
gone.
not gonna say shit.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
You- I think Blue
Van
Gender's the one with the bugs, right?
I'm not familiar at all.
Alright. Somebody in chat will correct me. Or not.
We're on our own out of here.
The Lawless Land.
In the desert, no one can hear you scream.
You can hear me sigh when you make Oh, no, it's about art. Okay, very different.
Got about 2:30 left.
No, I have a bank.
Yeah, but I embezzled those funds.
And my heart.
need those funds.
I need those funds. I need tattoo money again.
What are you gonna get?
Oh, there's a number of things I want to get. There's a really cool tattoo artist here in St. Louis. Goes by Ringworm on Twitter. He's just got this really neat. There's a style he'll do occasionally with like this neat kind of wavy shape pattern, and his color work's just really, really good.
There's three things
So I want to get something original from him, and then because the artist I initially wanted to go to, sleeve is on permanent hiatus. I might see if he'd be willing to do a Katamari sleeve.
I miss the songs. Folks
That'd
from
be
Ceylon knew how to carry a tune. Sure, we've got some songs on the old gramophone, but try and imagine what they sounded like playing to a room full of fine people.
But just getting the money for that's going to be
Unwinding at the soul regret after
a task in and of itself.
Those were the days.
And you know, as a normal adult person would be like, well, that means you don't need a tattoo. But
Nah.
I'm not good with money.
Did you? Okay. Never mind. I know that was aimed at me.
What, good with money?
No. I added something around that time to my drawing. I'm just gonna call it here because I'm happy.
Right on. 30 seconds left. My color got a little sloppy here in the cloak, but I think the color added a lot to the palette. I was just playing around with this marker tool.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. I like the marker tool though. The sketchy look.
Yeah. It works with the rough brush work. 1 second, and I'm going over time because I make the rules.
Tell you what, you have until I get back from getting water.
Yeah, I didn't color in the antenna, but
It's okay. You take
about what I wanted.
as much time as you want.
I don't think that came across very well. I didn't know what to do for the pendant, the necklace, and I was trying to think of like tiny refuse, but I didn't want to go with, you know, like I mean, I guess sometimes laying into the tropes doesn't hurt, you know, if I were to do like an apple core or something, but that would have been directly ripping off of one of Dakota's drawings.
Well, you could just call it an homage.
Yeah. But I thought a roach warlock would be cool. A peach pit could be cool too.
Yeah.
Might be a little hard to sell though. It'll just look like a little rumpled nut.
Whoa.
Talking about nutting.
I mean, welcome
Yeah,
back, me.
But was gonna give a rundown. I just thought a roach warlock would be cool because, you know, the whole undying thing.
Oh yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the entire concept behind mine. And I don't know, I'm happy with how the colors came out with that marker brush. It added kind of a soft look to everything.
Kind of gave it that like convention commission feel.
Yeah.
And
Give us a brief character rundown. Anything you wanna? On yours?
Not really. I would just reiterate, he's a Alkinku artificer. He just makes weird shit with what they loot from ships, and he's a nervous little boy. You can't tell because there's no comparison, but he's like 2 feet tall and very gentle.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the heart and soul of the ship.
Now, does he do the Kinku thing where he can only repeat speech?
Yes.
Nice.
So whenever he's really serious or upset, he uses the voice of the ship's dead captain.
Oh.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Yeah, the players in that campaign really didn't like that the first time it came out.
You made a One Piece character.
Basically, yeah. I mean, honestly, the ship's almost like half minx because the first mate of the ship is a big loxodon with gold hoops through his tusk.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's fun. I need to start that campaign up again. I've been on hiatus from D&D for like 8 months, and I'm sure my group absolutely hates me. Joe's actually been in both those campaigns.
Oh, nice. What's he playing?
What was he in the pirate one? I don't remember if he had joined the pirate one. In the other one, he was like this demon that was framed for a murder, and it basically fucked up his whole life until he got out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and he fights with a big lamppost.
Oh, cool.
That's fun. Are
He
you
was
guys
really-
excited for? Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say if you're excited for Spelljammer.
I'm not sure I know what that is.
Excuse me. It's the next mini D&D expansion. That's basically D&D in space.
Oh, I've heard of that. Okay. Maybe when it comes to space tabletops, I've always preferred Swansong. So, maybe not.
Okay. I don't know Swan Song.
Dimension 20.
Sorry.
Dimension 20
fuck.
just did a whole series, a campaign with it's a third-party modified space-driven content, but it seems to be based in 5e, and it was really well made. If I can find that system, or if Tyra or Axum in the chat know it offhand, but Brennan Lee Mulligan took his mom's comic from the 90s and adapted it into a tabletop.
That's dope.
But
And by
I
the way,
actually,
I was gonna say, Swansong's the name of a show I watched with the system. The system's called Stars Without Number. so-
okay.
That was all.
I actually just started watching Dimension 20. I started Fantasy High.
Oh yeah, it's really good. They've got just
Yeah.
a really great cast of characters, and their production team is incredible. I'm gonna take a.
It really makes me nice.
You see what?
Makes me want like high production minis.
Oh my god, yeah, just the cost of that, like, cost benefit isn't here, but if I just somehow end up with a bunch of disposable income, like, boy howdy.
Travis, would you be upset if
Yeah?
I just kind of started on the next one?
We can just start on the next one.
Not terribly.
Okay, because I
was
have
gonna take a brief break while I go use the old water and hole. Or
that's
I
fine.
guess-
I just I have some lofty
Totally.
plans for this. So,
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm gonna go poison the water hole.
oh god damn it. What's my brushes? Did I switch? What was I using before? Weird.
Yeah, and
I
that
guess
snake's name is Dakota. You're in Travis's boot now.
All right. Well, at least I got a nice cozy home, I guess. I don't. I thought you were gonna say something much more damning.
Nope. Are you excited for this prompt? Is that why you wanted to get started?
Yeah, I came up with an idea I liked, but I'm worried because normally when that happens, it goes pretty awry. So we'll see
Right.
if I can manage to meet my own expectations with this. So, you know.
That's fine by me. Because I have less than an hour left.
Yeah, and I also knew we were on a time crunch, so I'm kind of like, you know, maybe I just do it.
We'll probably just put it a little shorter than an hour.
Yeah, do whatever you need to.
Yeah. What was your idea for this? Or do you not want to say yet in case it just doesn't work out?
We'll wait till I get a little further in, because I need to work out some of the details myself.
Okay.
But the basic idea is I'm going to have a figure inside of a lotus and then some other things going on. Just so everyone kind of gets an idea of what I'm doing, the prompt is mechanical flowers.
It was a fan submitted one. Potentially by you. I don't remember who submitted it. It was you or Red Axum, most likely. Sounds like it was Red Axum.
Gorgug? What's Gorgug?
Character in Dimension 20.
Oh, okay.
YouTube D&D show. In case you didn't know. Oh wait, you just talked about it. Duh.
Well, I talked about a YouTube D&D show, but I am familiar with that one too.
Yeah.
Come back. Pull up some references.
You'll want to also change the prompt title.
You're right. I keep hitting enter like it'll do something. Tower says that helps me better.
Thing. They're both good. What a very diplomatic answer.
We love all of our prompts in this house.
Yeah, fairly equally.
Alright, let's get that brush going.
All right.
Do you
Alright,
have any idea what you're doing, Travis?
Not like overall. I think I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow of it, like really get some organic shapes out there and make them rigid.
Fair. My first idea, not that it matters too much, when I heard the prompt, was like a sunflower with solar panels for the petals.
Ooh, I like that.
Feel free to steal it and change it how you wish.
I'm kind of doing a Lotus and lily pads type situation. That's a little
I've
crooked.
played a good amount of Horizon Zero Dawn, which
I
is a
love
lot
that
of
game.
mechanical, organic stuff. Did you like the sequel?
I haven't gotten to play it yet. What I have seen of it, I really like though.
I think honestly, it's better. I like both of them, so I mean, I'm not like throwing shade at either one. I just think that they do the second one. Just they've done it before, so they iterate on it and expand on it. It's a lot more lifelike in their movements and stuff. It's not like the standard stare at the camera and sort of look around to emote when they talk.
Yeah, I noticed even the side quests seemed very alive.
Yes, and the voice acting is really good. And I think all of it's voice acted. And I don't remember if that was the case in the first one.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Heard mixed reviews on.
I need to get back to it. What?
Glad
What'd
to
you say?
hear the endorsement of it.
Yeah.
I will heavily argue most of the mixed reactions came from the fact of Elden Ring came out and it wasn't Elden Ring.
Yeah, that was sort of their mistake of releasing it like literally a week before Elden Ring.
Like they had to have known that was like the most anticipated game of the year.
I don't know if they do it on purpose because the first one came out a week before Breath of the Wild.
Oofa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like when Battleborn went up against Overwatch, and directly as a result, it was just gone into oblivion.
Yeah, it died a quick death. I've been waiting for a new MOBA.
Oh yeah, anything to kick the old habit.
Yeah, I don't need more League, thanks. I've been playing Heroes of the Storm recently.
Oh yeah, I got into that. I like how quick the games were.
Yes.
I just hated being the worst one on the team every time again.
Fair, yeah.
No,
I definitely feel that.
like, with League, at least I'm not always gonna be the worst one.
Yeah. It's really weird not like knowing the ins and outs of every single champ and like knowing what to expect out of each champ and like how each fight will kind of go. I do like how Heroes is more objective focused than just get the minions down the lane and win.
Yeah, 100%. And League did try to move towards that. And it does seem like Riot's kind of... I'll say every time, like, fuck that company. But it does seem like they're, I don't know, taking some initiative with their product for once.
What's the point total right now? Let me think.
Yeah, we're getting kind of loosey-goosey with the points, because I've been,
multitasking.
yeah, a little bit. So, I'm gonna say, Aaron, just dish them out. Sock it to us.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Travis, you got 54 points. And Wazihe, you've got I'm trying to think of the other prompt. Okay, yeah.
The Frostlass and the Kinku.
Everyone gets 599 points. Yeah, sure. It's tied at 599.
Good number.
It's a good number.
Keep increasing my point total. I'll take it.
Yeah, tonight's first is 600, so we'll see who gets that fabled one.
I really hope one of ours is at least worth 1 point.
God, if we both
We'll
get half
see.
a point again this week,
Uh-oh. Ira's stepping in. Claiming themselves the sheriff.
No. Let's not get hasty. I know.
robot sheriff is broken.
Uh-oh, somebody
Yep.
reset the sheriff.
I need an oil change.
The way you said that
Defrag
was
me.
very uncomfortable.
Why?
I
Do you
don't
not
know.
want to change my fluid?
I mean, honestly, that landed better than what you said a second ago, so I think my point stands.
Dakota, service me.
You know, we're getting warmer.
Full package. Deluxe lube.
I need my lube. We both went there. Well, Kyra, it looks like this town just needs to expand so that there's enough room.
For two sheriffs to get along.
Yeah, that's right. We got the west side and the east side,
Oh, now it's war.
and then we're gonna do snap fights.
Maybe this town could be big enough.
That's a musical.
You know the song with like the screaming cowboy in the mountains?
You lost me.
That was a meme going around. Probably know if you saw it. It sounds a little like.
That's a clip. No, I don't.
Oh wow.
I'm not up to date on my memes. Being out of internet.
Fair. This is an oldie though.
I've been out forever.
I got out of the game. I don't touch the stuff.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I went to switch layers and I accidentally double-clicked to rename it, and I was slamming my pencil tool key, so I renamed my layer PP.
Hee
That's what it is. No.
Funny joke.
Good con. No, is it uppercase or lowercase?
Lowercase.
So a small PP.
Well, what else is new?
I'm gonna mute and listen to this tune you got going. Give me a sec.
Gonna listen to something. Do the
Gonna
scroll
list.
thing again.
I'm sorry, my robotic half took over for a second.
Yeah.
One week we're
so-
gonna draw a robot sheriff.
Real Westworld stuff.
Yep. It's a real Iron Fist.
I lost the plot.
Is there a
See if I can get it back.
That's okay.
Sorry,
Is
what-
there a significance to the person in the middle, Dakota?
they're gonna be the focal point if I get there.
Right. I didn't know if you had like a story to go along with this or anything.
Nothing other than the attempt to be like a little creepy and ominous once it gets there.
Okay.
So I'm spending a little more time on stuff than I normally do because I had a very specific image in mind for this one.
Well, you've still got 47 minutes, so it's not like you don't have
Oh.
time.
Shit.
Yeah.
No. Part of it's gonna heavily rely on color. And I also need to fix my proportions, even if it is supposed to be a fairy. I don't want her to be like extremely disproportionate.
Fair. Travis, why the blue?
I always like sketching in a kind of a pastel color. Even if it sometimes bites me.
Are you
What's that?
gonna keep it blue?
Yeah, I probably won't have time to ink all this. I'm just gonna flesh out some detail and hope it lands.
I'm sure it will. I wish I could view it on a bigger screen than my fucking phone, but this works.
I mean, we always talking about revisiting, and this may be one I come back to, but
Yeah.
Much better.
let's see.
Does iron oxidize easily?
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you probably don't want iron.
Unless it's not being watered. It's being oiled.
Oh, that's true. Red Axum, if you're still here, what was your inspiration for this prompt?
I think you said earlier in chat it was that character from the Dimension 20 show, right?
Oh, yeah, Gorgug.
We'll do the wings later.
I've really been enjoying Fantasy High. I like how into their characters they are. I'm sure that continues, and that's just how they play. But they're very much they're pretty good at role playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like.
I thought that's just kind of how they were, because Fantasy High was my first introduction into it. But then seeing them play a different campaign with different characters, like, it's almost jarring because they become different people. It's wild.
That makes sense. They seem a little shaky on the rules sometimes with Fantasy High. They said that it was their first 5th edition campaign.
Yeah. Luckily Brennan's there, and Brennan is
Oh my god, he's an
just
an encyclopedia.
big old brain on legs.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome how much he knows about it. And like it's not even just 5th edition. It's like all of D&D. Wow. Yeah, that's my first exposure to them. I don't know if that was the first thing they put on YouTube, but that was the first thing I found, so I was like, yeah, sure. Never played any D&D? That's impressive. Yeah, I'm on like episode 9 or so. I mean, I won't get into spoilers. They're fighting some dwarves, which will tell you exactly where I am if you've seen it.
I think so. It's
I don't
been a
even
minute.
know how long it is. Yeah.
Been so much.
There's a they went to a abandoned factory. I don't want to spoil it too much again, because there's a pretty clever twist with the factory and what the dwarves made of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's really good, Brandon, of his character voices.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really comes across, specifically with the pirate dad, and anytime that he has to do a vicious mockery,
Yeah.
or not vicious mockery, hideous laughter.
Vicious Sean Connery.
That's I don't even
Vicious
want to know
Ryan
what that sounds like.
Stiles. But yeah, he's really great with his character voices, and he's really good at balancing story and mechanics. Like he knows when to let the other take over, and I don't know how much of that is editing, but I think like from seeing interviews and stuff with him, a lot of it's very much just him on the fly, because he's an incredible improviser.
Oh yeah, it would be so much fun to even do like a sequel session with him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that there was a live Fantasy High. I wasn't sure if that was just a single show or what, but apparently that's the second season.
Oh yeah, they did like a live stream for it.
That'd be fun to tune into. Is it still going, or is that over with? Because I think Fantasy High Season 1 was like 6 years ago or something.
Oh yeah, season 2's Fantasy High is over.
Okay.
The one they just wrapped on, I don't think they did live at all, but that was the Space One Starstruck. And so like that's their core group that they'll have for campaigns, but they'll run different campaigns with them.
The same, like, 6 people or whatever.
Like Murph, who plays Riz the Goblin.
Yeah.
Like he, like, just the way he looks was the most radically different in this one, to the point where I didn't even recognize him at first. I'm like, who's this new guy they brought on?
Well, I'm glad that they don't have like a falling out or some drama or whatever.
Yeah. No, they've got a really tight crew there, it seems. Because they're all working, I guess, what was formerly College Humor.
Yeah. Did College Humor go away?
They went bankrupt.
Oh. Wow.
So I guess technically they're still operating, but they had to can a lot of like their subsidiaries.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I can see what Red Axum is talking about in chat, because we're taking this a very organic approach so far. At least I am. I haven't seen what
Yeah.
Travis is doing.
Yeah, Red Action was talking more of like a landscape shot, whereas you guys are sort of doing like portrait pieces in a way.
I'm doing, a character in a scene, so.
Yeah,
Landscapes are hard. Like,
yeah, I agree, especially in such short time.
yeah, that's the biggest thing is just trying to flesh it out in a visually appealing way. Yeah, like I'll say it's like a tool set that I really don't have yet. Just trying to focus so heavily on composition rather than subject.
Well, I do think that the Pokemon Cop one that you did, where you had more time, turned out a lot better.
For what?
So maybe it did work.
We lost you entirely there.
The second time I did the Pokemon Cop,
Oh yeah. Well, thank you.
you had a lot more time with it. So maybe that's just what you need is more time to really get the whole piece together.
But that still had like a character as kind of the focal point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's don't know,
I
it's-
forget which webcomic artist was talking about it, but they said that the background is sort of an unspoken character in a lot of pieces
Oh my
that a lot
god,
of
that
people
was
just ignore.
one of my teachers, Tom. He taught us a lot of the narrative art side of things, and he would always, always, always be like, your background is a full-fledged character. If you don't treat it as such, your art's gonna fail. You're not gonna be able to tell a story. And that was probably his biggest critique of everyone's work every time.
Huh. That is something I really like in like Fallout. How they do environmental storytelling, where like you can piece together how someone lived or what they were doing just by like their room and how
items they
everything
were
was
holding.
left after they died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... Thanks, Red Axum. I mean, I'm gonna assume that's a compliment.
I don't know that, so sure.
It's the Daft Punk movie. It's like the animation set. to
Oh,
their
yeah.
Discovery album.
I forget that was even a movie.
Oh, it's so good.
We'll have to watch it sometime.
What's our time looking like?
We're at 33 minutes.
Plenty.
Shit, I'm gonna slap in some color real quick. Wait, how long?
Just to make sure you
33 minutes.
33.
Oh! I'll still slap in color and then come back. After I, add the wings.
Okay, I'll just add an ink layer to try and clear some of this up. Maybe just add on to it. Maybe I'll just scrap it all and start over.
Nah, don't scrap it all. You've got so much done already.
Yeah, but nothing is precious or
Not
permanent
feeling
in this
it.
world.
We're back to sad boy hours.
Hell yeah! Every episode needs a theme.
Joke's on you, we never left.
Every
Oh,
episode needs a
no.
theme.
That's too real. We'll do a sad boy episode where you're only allowed to draw emos and a moo.
Arizona green tea bottles.
Joe feels attacked. I need to see if there's a tool that will give me little hexagon shapes.
Probably.
Oh, that's cool.
Show show us as you peruse your brush library.
There's some cool stuff in here.
Are you looking in the asset store?
No, just what I already have.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna waste too much time. I just
I
I
mean,
want I want the wings on her to be little hexagons.
Ah,
I can go ahead and merge my pencils now. And now it's no longer named PP as the layer.
oh.
how would you do that? Just cut out the wings or not cut out, but like
I'll show you with halftone. Essentially, I was going to try to do this with like a hexagon shape.
Like the like sci-fi force
Okay,
field
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, just to save myself some time. And also to help delineate where her wings are, which I might do the halftones now just to help. Since
yeah,
I'm
you can always get rid of them later.
gonna put them on a different layer though. Oh, there, that works.
I've got to go poison the water hole. I'll be right back.
And you guys are trying to kill some families today with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, they were talking about how the town was too small, and this is a solution.
Wait, if it's already too small, why would you kill more?
No, the town itself was too small for everybody involved, so we're...
Oh, I misunderstood. Gotcha. I don't know if I like this conversation.
Yeah, took a real dark turn.
Yeah, you say that like you didn't do it.
No, I'm aware of my crimes.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you know who you are. How do I want to do this?
Me for this whole drawing.
Not quite. This one giving you some trouble?
Yeah. I thought I'd have a lot more, you know, set up, but just this day got away from me.
There.
I don't know how much you heard in the what I'll
Uh,
call the pre-show.
Absolutely none of it.
Oh yeah, I went into work early. Had to leave at noon for jury duty,
Oh boy.
and then that got, you know, they kept us around for an hour to say, all right, you did it, go home. So I went back to work just so I'd have to make up less time, and work was also just especially unnecessarily hectic today. But
Why unnecessarily?
is it unprofessional to just trash talk your place of employment on stream?
I don't. I don't know.
But yeah, it was just a bunch of dumb shit. It didn't need to be as complicated as it was, but that just seems to be the increasing, how it seems to be going every day. But, yeah, and it, so I went back to work, and then I had my dentist appointment, and then I came back here to set this up, and, this has been the high point of the day for sure.
Yeah.
Stream.
In a similar boat. Much less hectic than your day, thank God for me. Sorry you had to deal with that.
Yeah.
No joke, I might
I
take
thought
this
you
one.
weren't gonna get back into it.
What's
What?
that?
I thought you weren't gonna get back into it, Travis.
Yeah, I lied. I tried to give a
It's
brief
okay.
rundown.
Yeah, I
Dakota,
hadn't heard
and
it.
to save any potential listeners from having to hear the whole thing twice.
At least not back to back.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Dakota? You were.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, before you came in, I don't know. I'm liking, and I'm sorry, Travis, because I know yours is the opposite. But I'm kind of liking the direction this is going in so much. I might straight up do this as a print. Like finish it up, do it as a print and stuff.
Oh no, that's cool. I'm glad to hear it.
Are you not feeling that way, Travis?
No.
Aw.
So this
Still
is
got about 26 minutes.
yeah. I'm essentially. Go ahead. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
All I said was yeah.
Oh well, fuck you. It's my turn to talk. I'm essentially treating this like a color rough for a job at this point. So, I'm not worried about finishing it. I'm just worried about getting my point across.
I was gonna say, tell the less informed viewers what you mean.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna leave it there. It's not less informed. Everyone has jargon in their own field.
Fair.
Less informed of this particular industry.
Yeah. I didn't mean it as a slight, because I was
I
talking
know.
about myself.
Listen, I'm sorry. I was presumptuous. I don't know.
Don't be.
I hear people all the time like say shit like that. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. You're gonna give the assholes who think knowing the jargon means they're an artist power, and that is like the worst thing possible. But yeah, this is how I would start a lot of my school projects. I would go in, do rough pencils, slap down some really basic colors to give the idea to my teacher, and they would tell me what I horrendously fucked up and why I should quit.
Cool. You didn't listen.
Which isn't... Nope, never. Which also isn't true. All my teachers were extremely supportive.
Make sure I'm not just like getting lost down a rabbit hole.
Ooh. I know nobody can hear it, but the song I'm listening to just added in some real snappy bass.
The song I was listening to just added in some really pleasant strings.
Yeah? It almost sounds like we're saying the same thing.
You'd think, but no, this is more like kind of a synth violin vibe.
Okay, fucking hipster. I say as I listen to my fucking shitty music no one's ever heard of.
Make sure we're still thinking of.
What do you have against synth violins?
Oh, nothing. I'm just combative as usual.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's just be real. I was gonna pick a fight no matter what he said.
I'll have you know, I own an electro harp.
Is that like
Should I clap?
handheld theremin or?
It's closer to like a weird looking guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, you should clap.
No. Play me
Do
your
I,
theremin.
do I know how to play it? No.
Woohoo!
Listen, I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
out you. That was on you.
That's fine. I own a lot of instruments I don't know how to play.
I'm not. Listen, just because I can see a guitar in my peripheral vision right now doesn't mean I'm gonna say the same thing.
I bought a violin during the beginning of the pandemic.
Is that a mixer tool?
I had to stop myself from buying a saxophone that I found for like $150 on Marketplace.
I would have bought it.
It's still saved there, so as long as it's available when I do scrape together the change, I'm getting it.
But Travis, that'll be 150 less tattoo money.
God damn it. I can't win.
I know.
I just
Wait,
want to play
you
Donkey
get
Kong
the-
music in the park.
Yeah, go busking.
Doing what now?
Busking?
Yeah, what's busking?
It's when you play music in public for money.
Oh, I didn't know that had a name. Cool.
Yep. I think where we live, you might need a license for it, but who cares?
I wouldn't be sure. I'm not good enough to play for money anyway.
Definitely don't out
Fair.
there. They can't stop all of us.
Oh. This is true. They can't stop the rock. Or jazz, or whatever you're playing.
Yeah, one of those genres.
If I can get it before Halloween this year. You know what my Halloween costume's gonna be?
What is it?
Uh,
Sexy sax man?
Nah, the saxophone player from Lost Boys.
To look that up.
Look, an elephant's here. Their coworker busks with a ukulele. That's dope.
Sounds pretty cool.
I always wrote off the uke, but it's like a very accessible instrument, and I didn't realize how important that was.
I always wrote it off because of the one person I knew with a ukulele, which was definitely not fair.
Probably have a couple of guesses, but
You probably know who. We went to high school with him. So, you probably can nail it pretty fast. That's not what I wanted.
Well, if you ever do go busking, I do have a what the fuck is that drum called? The one you sit on.
Slapbox?
No, that's not quite the name. I don't remember what they're called. Cajon.
A shitty seat?
Yeah, it is a shitty seat. It's called a cajon.
That's
It's
seat.
got like a snare in it and stuff.
Oh, cool.
I was gonna say, what Looking Elephant's talking about in chat is what I find cool about the whole busking thing, now that I know what it's called, is when like other musicians or artists or whatever will join in. I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see that a lot in like New York subways or whatever.
Yeah.
So, a band I really enjoy, Lucky Chops, started. They were
That's
a New York
a cool
subway
band.
band. And then I saw them open for They Might Be Giants. And then I saw them open for Gogol Bordello.
That's quite a change from just playing in a subway.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, you got about 17 minutes.
Oh, talk to me.
Okay. Well,
No,
Travis, you got
don't.
about 17
Thank you.
Well,
minutes.
I appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
Well, now I look like an asshole.
What else is
What
new?
else is new?
Fucking.
Wow. That's like the third time we've done that tonight, Travis.
We're in sync.
That's right. Backstreet's back.
Dirty pop.
All right, I think Dakota submits.
That's right. Slap that
Looks like
ass.
Travis gets the 1 point.
I did it. I
Yep.
did thank the Academy.
That's all, folks.
Now, hold on. I muted to take a drink of water. It seems like you waited for this opportunity, and this is collusion.
Yeah, we make the laws out here.
You know, we made collusion legal, so it doesn't matter what you think.
All right, no, that's cool.
In fact, we just
Whatever.
never made it illegal.
I'm just gonna refer to what I wrote at the beginning of the show with God, I hate you too.
Yeah, that's fair.
I liked your interpretation of that, by the way, Travis.
Oh, thanks.
I was like, you know, that's a little more apt than what I was going for.
Made for a good pre-show. Not sure if Kyra and Axum are still in the chat, but going back to the Backstreet thing, that's our trivia team. We're a bunch of fucking nerds.
What exactly is your trivia team?
Backstreet Boys.
Oh, cool.
And then we switched to NSYNC because we lost our groove over many, many weeks of not being able to make it out.
Sorry, that was, don't know if that was intended, but that was hilarious.
I think everything Travis says is intended to be hilarious.
I'm not giving him that much credit.
You're right,
Which one?
Dakota.
Yes.
I don't deserve that much credit.
Well, there's a difference between intended and landing.
Right.
You know, fair. You got a pretty good track record with me, Travis. You're a swell guy.
Oh, thanks, bud. Glad we can patch things up near the end here.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like a one-sided conflict where only one of us is getting hurt, but no harm, no foul.
It's
Say
like we're a
that.
real sitcom.
Some kind of odd thruple.
Yeah, I've been watching a newer, the sitcom itself isn't new, but it's new to me, and it has been very entertaining. So,
What is it?
It's Arrested Development.
Oh,
Oh.
you've never seen that?
No, and I'm watching it with a friend for my first time through, and it's good.
Yeah, it's very good. It was too smart for a lot of people.
Yeah, like the showrunner is one of the smartest people in comedy.
And economy.
In economy.
It was around the time where, and this is probably still the case, that a lot of sitcoms had laugh tracks, and it didn't, and that was weird. And then they also just kept moving it around to the worst times, so it eventually got canceled due to low ratings.
Look at Elvin says there's just so many double meanings to everything. Yeah, and every episode was just like a setup to one big payoff near the end. And
Yep.
I don't think that vibed with a lot of audiences.
No, because you want it to be good individual watchings instead of watchings as a whole.
I want to be able to watch this as a clip on YouTube. I want to watch that one joke and I want it to take me 6 minutes tops.
Right.
Tops.
Whereas, I think Look and Elf and I can both agree, we very much enjoy the long-form rewarding inside jokes.
Yes.
Sometimes they do it over a season.
Yeah, they were warning me about that when they were introducing me to the show, and holy shit, I missed a few. I had to rewind every now and then.
Yeah, it's a really great show.
I think you haven't gotten there yet, but the Netflix seasons kind of lost some of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not
They also
even.
just took
I think I'm only halfway through the first one.
the first season,
Yeah.
and I think there's what, like 4 of the original, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Netflix seasons are still good, but if you're like comparing it, they're worse, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's only because the original seasons are phenomenal. And this is all just, my opinion. But I do think the second Netflix season does better. They got some of that back.
Hmm.
But yeah, whenever you get there, let us know what you think.
It'll do. I mean, that's a lot to get through, so it'll probably take a while.
True. It's definitely a show that you can have running in the background, but probably not on your first watch.
No. And if I have background, so I'm working on a job, so like
Right.
I almost exclusively rewatch shows, or I'm watching ProZD play Danganronpa because I've already watched Game Grumps do it, so I can kind of ignore
Yeah.
shit. Otherwise, I would never.
Yeah, anything that's like too distracting, it's a dangerous game to try and have on.
Because you'll just zone for 20 minutes and be like, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Either that,
Yeah.
like you'll either get lost in productivity or get lost in the show, and
Yep.
neither are terribly beneficial.
Not when you're flip flopping, because you always do the one you don't want to.
Right.
I'm not sure I got that reference either.
Oh yeah, the actor who plays I don't know which Lucille. I think the mother of the main cast.
Yeah.
Her name is Jennifer Walter, and She-Hulk's name in the comics is Jennifer Walters.
Oh.
So my comic nerd ass caught that.
I think that actress died last year.
Yeah, I was told the same thing by Looking Elephant.
Yeah. Feels bad.
All right, I do plan to
You
make
know
this
what
more
else is
mechanical,
bad?
just so you guys know.
Well, you've got about 9 minutes to do it.
I've got a little more color stuff to do, and then
I'm glad we chose this one for the hour one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no way we could have done this. Like, if we did a single flower, maybe, and really focused in on that, we could have done it as a shorter prompt.
That's 100% what I would have done if that was the case.
Yeah, I just would have picked like a flower I'm particularly fond of and mechanized it.
Yeah, you could do the I forget what the red flowers in Japan that symbolize death are. But that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because you could just do like wires for it.
Hmm.
Hi,
Probably
Jaeger.
kinda
I know
do
you
what I'm
want
doing
food.
here with like the blades. I don't know if this is translating, but these are kind of like aperturing out.
Jaeger, you are so in the way.
That's what he do.
It so is. Hi. I don't know if that.
Where is... There.
Yeah, I've definitely wanted to get Arrested Development on DVD at some point. Thanks, Kat. That was my mic.
Hi, Kitty.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, he's
good call. Just because like it's one of those shows like it'll be on Netflix, but Netflix is so tumultuous right now, and also if anything gets shaky, I can't imagine that'll be one to stick around.
right. If they ever actually have to start cutting
Calling,
down their library more.
which they'll still do.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, maybe not because they've made a couple seasons, but that's not a guarantee.
Oh yeah, I mean they canned like half their animation department or something.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that they guaranteed was, hey, more Arcane.
That's because it's not even developed by them.
Oh yeah.
It
sure.
isn't.
It's Riot's team, isn't it?
Yep.
It's-
Netflix is only distribution.
Oh wow, Netflix got lucky with that. I'm very surprised with how much they're ingrained with Twitch that it didn't go to Amazon.
Oh yeah. Always wonder
I'm gonna
how
go
some of those business dealings go on, but it also makes me sad to think about.
Capitalism, baby. You gotta love it because we're stuck with.
You don't like it? Leave.
That's right. You don't like it? Go away. Microsoft couldn't even keep a.
We lost you there.
Oh, just that Microsoft couldn't even keep a live streaming service around with Mixer.
I don't even know about Mixer.
Well, you know the streamer Ninja?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went. Microsoft had their own Twitch for a. He went to their Twitch called Mixer, and within like a month, and Microsoft had paid him like millions to do it over like a couple of like 3-year deal or something.
Jeez.
Yeah. Mixer had some cool things. I don't know why it failed. Like you basically anyone who's on it is essentially affiliate, so you can get money from the start.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it had some cool exposure methods.
Welcome to today's episode of Robot Explains. Today we tackle Mixer.
Man, I hate it too.
Listen, you just gotta have fun with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Twitch is censoring me.
I imagine it failed because Microsoft has really inelegant software, and
Never.
it's busted as fuck every time. Like, I think I've said it on the show before that I use Bing at work because to get those Microsoft points. In fact, that's how I bought most of the pieces for my cosplay that I'll be debuting next week, is through trading in Microsoft points for Amazon gift cards. But their Bing fucking sucks. It's so...
How do you get Microsoft points at work?
What's that?
How do you get Microsoft points at work?
If you just log into Bing with your Microsoft account, you get Microsoft points for using it.
Whoa,
That's a little.
that's a good idea.
Matt F. Bosler hot tip there. Shouts out to Matt F. Bosler.
Is that your shout out for today?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Check out the Matt F. Bosler podcast. I enjoy it tremendously.
I watched more of the Creator Clash recently.
Oh, nice. Yeah, everybody's been able to like upload their fights and stuff to YouTube, and iDubbbz uploaded the whole thing.
Yeah, that's how I watched it, was through iDubbbz. Fucking Dr. whatever his name is kind of fun.
Who?
Dr. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. Also,
Yeah.
Pootie's here. Pootie Princess.
What's up, Pootie?
Howdy. By the way, guys, 1 minute warning.
Well, good. I might have enough time to decide that I don't like this background. Actually, let me zoom out. What do you think, Aaron? Better like this or like it was before?
I think better like that.
Eh, I guess it's a little texture, right?
Yeah.
You know what? It does kind of look like, actually, I know what I'm doing now. Thank you. A little bit of a Toxic Rain feel.
Yeah. How's your night been, Pootie? No, sorry, Princess.
Oh, he's already fucking up.
Yeah, it's the robot pieces. They're still adjusting.
Calibrating.
Calibrate.
That's right. Don't worry, next week they'll hopefully be aligned and proper.
Yeah,
God, I
we'll
hope
get
so.
The Sheriff 1.1.3 patch.
Yep. My firmware update's a little slow tonight.
That's time, but I might just
All right.
keep working while we decompress.
Well, I've gotta wind zip out of here pretty soon.
Right on. Yeah, I know you got a hard out, so don't feel pressured to stick around.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for doing this. Sorry, I just gotta duck out. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, we do this every Monday, 8 p.m. Yeah. I don't really have much to do. I'm gonna go feed my cats and go to work.
All right, dude. Have a good night.
Love you. Have fun.
Thanks. Aw, you too. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I like your, kind of like a techno gardener.
Yeah.
Well, I made the thing that they hope they don't harvest.
The Techno Fairy.
Yeah, like a little lotus nymph.
I like how like grim and gory it is.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be, you know, super edgy because I'm 12. Not ashamed of it at all. I definitely want to add a lot more wires and tech in when I go back and do the final, but this is going to be a piece I certainly go back and do again.
Yeah. Like, I kind of started to come around on parts of mine. Like, I don't know, I just really like the leaf shapes and through the bush here.
Yeah. But to say, you have a nice silhouette to yours. Let me tone down something on mine.
Yeah, I think some good. Oh, Dakota gets +1.
I think that means we're tied, right?
No, we never actually got those points initially, so I think I just get sent to the junk heap and cannibalized in a big industrial grinder.
All right. Well, before you do that and meet a horrible fate, can you move the idiot loser badge?
Oh man, it's my last action on this earth.
Man, it's a good one.
Well, I guess guess that'll do it.
Hey, it's all right. You know, one of these shows it was bound to be on your side. Um, hold on, I have closing statements. Did I ever show you? I'll show you after this, but the overlay on my stream, this is my like quote unquote camera.
Oh, fantastic.
For anyone who came in late, you wanna like let's pop through all the stuff we did.
Yeah, I mean, might as well start with the ones that are up. So
Yeah.
the challenge was, as it says, Mechanical Garden. I don't know. I got kind of caught up, lost the thread on this one. Parts of it I like. Wish I had detailed out like kind of the aperture and flowers better, but that would have taken up the entire stream. And I need to have like multiple of them just to show the different, you know, stages. Yeah, go through yours a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what we described earlier. It is like a little lotus flower nymph, but you know, all super edgy techno. So yeah, it's hooked up to this lotus, and it's kind of like a Venus flytrap, but with a little more agency is what I had in mind.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'll probably try to finish this one up. Definitely embellish the tech side of things. So maybe that'll be a stream I do on this channel at some point.
Right on. Yeah, you definitely did a lot with the color work. And I like the background a lot.
Thank you.
It looks
I almost
very-
deleted it.
I don't know. It has like kind of a pollution vibe to it, but it also kind of looks like, you know, low fog rolling in.
Yeah, I kind of was wanting to go for that acidy rain type feel.
Nice. Let's show the. What do we do first? Second?
Just D&D animals because that's the next one I have.
Yeah. So yeah, we did D&D critters. I made a roach warlock.
And mine was a Kinku artificer.
Yeah, I really like both of these.
Yeah, they turned out fun. I like how we both, without knowing it, kind of went for the. I mean, mine's kind of like some sort of battery object, but we both went for like the magic in hand type thing.
I just did that because Eldritch Blast is like the bread and butter of a warlock.
I have a warlock in each of my campaigns. You don't have to tell me. All right, and then the last one we did Pokemon type swaps. So I got Frostlass. Was that the name?
Yeah.
Frostlass, and I had to change its ice to fighting, and it was still ghost.
Yeah,
So,
I just made Mudkip to Fairy Steel. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's it. You know, when they're side by side on stream, it looks like my Frostlass is getting ready to punch Mudkip.
Honestly, it looks like it already did, and it's about to again. And Mudkip's kind of reeling from the hit. But yeah, this is a fun stream.
Quite interesting ones. I feel like the D&D one went over. I didn't expect it to be bad, but it just, you know, it came out better than I expected as a challenge overall.
Same here. Yeah, definitely some of these I'd love to revisit, as we say every week. But
Yeah, we might have to do one of those episodes sooner than we thought. Maybe
I
when
am booked up this entire next week. I've got Colossal Con next week, and it shows in my studio, which is a fucking mess of toga material and fake grapes.
Yeah, I'm also the same way. I got a concert Wednesday. I'm going to see Born of Osiris and Veil Maya, but I have a bunch of work I want to finish because I want to get paid next month, and I have to finish it this month to do it.
Gotcha.
But I think some of these upcoming summer months, we might be able to start doing some more stuff on here.
Yeah, so
Like, is it okay if we talk about?
Out.
Is it okay if we talk about some of the stuff we have planned in general?
Yeah, we got some ideas tossing about, and Dakota's gonna teach me some industry shit.
Yeah, teach them how to flat comic books, which, if anybody in here does art, it might be useful just to see the methods behind it. We also, it might be either of us or both of us come back to finish some art. So, one for sure. If I don't do it on my stream, I'll do it here, as I'll work on this one.
So hit that bell, gang.
God, that sounded like such a YouTuber, and I'm not sure how I felt about that. I don't know.
I am a shameless shill.
That's alright. I shamelessly promoted to one of my employees, actually.
Yeah,
He
got drunk and did it at a friend's birthday party.
That's amazing. Yeah, if you ever are in an awkward conversation and need an out, just talk about our Twitch channel. We'll gladly be the brunt of your joke. Alright, I think that's it for me. Normal shoutouts. We all stream. We're all really cool people who don't stutter during the outro and blank on what to say.
You got anyone you'd like to raid?
Oh, let me check. I always forget about this. Let me be blunt. No. All the people I would want to raid stream way before we do. Like, Gothic Bay and Pooty Pooty Princess. And then, of course, the three of us are always streaming here at the time.
Yeah, I'm not terribly active on Twitch, unfortunately, besides streaming. And none of the people I follow are streaming at the moment, so...
He's not addicted to being on Twitch, he's addicted to giving you content.
I live for the people. What do you say we get lost in the dad chat and just support that boy for winning that fight?
Oh, you meant that dad? Yeah, fuck it, send us his way.
Yeah, what's 3 more views to his 1.5k he's currently got?
Alright, you know what? Just end the stream. I'm sad now. End the stream.